right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's not as bright in here. I did take out some of the lighting. Had to put it in the house. So I don't have quite the lighting I did have. That seems to be an issue. Oh. Alrighty. See if I can get this copied over. Good morning, Carlos. How are you? It's one of those wonderful, wonderful Tennessee mornings. At least it ain't that cold today. Man, it was cold yesterday. Uh, a couple of days ago too. Now that was really cold. It's supposed to get really bad. The down in the single digits. So that ought to be really fun. Show me the stove. I haven't even said anything about the stove. You're not gonna believe the deal that I got. I got a very, very good deal on the stove, an awesome deal on the stove, and I will show that here in a few. It might not look quite what everybody thinks is a good deal, but it's old, it's antique, it works, and well, it's cool looking. It's the fireplace type. Um, they have several different types of wood stoves. You can the the most common kind of wood stove is like the potbelly type is made out of barrels or made out of you can have this regular wood burning stove to shove the logs in there a long ways uh, and it has flat surface on the top. But this one has like, well, you'll see in a minute. Anyway, yeah, it's got a low floor in front of it. It's got a flat top, flat part on the top of it. Only it's sideways like a fireplace. When you open it up, it's just like a fireplace. Put the boards in there, or boards. put the put the logs in there just like a fireplace. Um, you can cook off of the top of it. Um, have it as an open fireplace. Or you can close it up and let it really heat up, and it'll it's definitely big enough to heat up the shop. As you can tell, the air gaps at the top, all of that's fixing to go away. I'm taking these panels off and the side of the um, I'm lining the side of it with felt paper or felt yeah. Anyway, stuff you put down on the roof before you put the shingles down, and we're going to seal it in that way. And then eventually we'll get more plywood to put up on the side of it. But I got to have the paneling that I only put up there temporarily, but I've got to have it for the walkway that I made in between the two trailers. It started out a porch, but ended up getting closed in rather quickly because did I hook up the stove yet? No, I have not. Not yet. We barely got it into the shed. I have to get some braces put in, and I got to get some concrete board so that I can safely use it in here. I don't want to burn the shop down. For one, I've got lots of stuff in here that I don't want to burn up. And for two, it's too close to the house. Have a bonfire that close to the house, it's liable to catch the house too. So I have not hooked it up yet. I'm lacking concrete board and some brace boards. So anyway, I haven't done any lives the last few days. I've been terribly busy from the time I get up till just about time went to bed. I go to bed. So I have not done or haven't had time to do very many live streams. We are making headway on the property. If I could only keep it cleaned up. Stupid dogs, man. Oh my goodness. I love my dogs to death, but geez almighty, they are annoying. They will find trash all the way out in the woods and pull it up into the front yard. And now I think they're trying to butter us up or something because they're bringing us treats. Although in a dog's mind, the skin from an armadillo is a treat. So, needless to say, we're not liking the treats too much. Little man, what are you digging in? Are you in here digging already? No. What? You want to come in and say hi? Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Look. Don't run. Running. Prizes for everyone. Yeah. He brought up a bone the other day. I think it's the leg of a deer. Yeah. Love my dogs to death, but oh my goodness, they're such a pain in the butt. They keep bringing up random things up. I guess it's one way to get the yard cleaned up out there. Hey, Sippy, how's it going? Oh, you're fixing to get your starter seeds going? Awesome. All right, I'll show y'all the. Oh man, let's see, I gotta go in here and change the direction of the camera. And let's see, how do I do that? Right here. Bingo. No, that is not the wood stove. And no, that is not the wood that's going in the stove. I'm just trying to figure out the camera here. All right, there we go. Now, the wood stove. Now it's leaning backwards because I don't have the brace underneath the backside of it. But anyway, open it up, and I know nobody cleaned it out first, but anyway, I've got the rack that goes in it, and I got all the fittings. There's one of them. There's the other fittings. Rather big pipe, quite a bit bigger than what it needs to be. But anyway, there's the wood burning stove. Oh, that would be awesome. Anyway, as you can see, my grandson's got toys scattered everywhere. Anyway, I traded that shower insert for the wood stove, which he hasn't come and got the shower insert yet. And he had $160 into the piping that was on the deal, and he asked for half of it, $80, and he gave me all the piping and all. So basically $80 and a shower stall that I got that somebody gave me. Literally paid for it. Now, excuse the mess, but I've connected the 2 trailers. It's not done yet, of course. I've got the runners there to start with my boards going up. Connected the 2 trailers. Let's go inside and see what it looks like on the inside. It's not the best, but shh. Anyway, this is we connected it both sides. It's not completely done, but a nice little step up. Nice little room in here, like for shoes and jackets and stuff like that. Good morning. Say hi. Anyway, so let me see if I can change this camera around again. They need to have the settings like right on the front page, so I don't have to go through all of this stuff just to change the fittings around or the camera around. All right, my grandson's got everything out. He's got all the piping and everything. Anyhow, so that is what we've been up to. Now, as you can tell, you see the all right. You see at the end of where my finger's at, there's a hole already cut out. It's just blocked from the other side. That's where the stove is going to go, right about up in here. I just got to get all this wood cleared out, and so anyway. So that's what we've been up to, and that's what I've been working on in between really cold days and stuff. Cold days, I try to get the inside stuff done, and now hopefully we get the stove put in rather quickly, and once we get the stove put in, I'll be able to work out here quite a bit more. Like today, today's supposed to be nice, and we don't really have a lot of things to do today, so today's gonna be one of my days to sit here and work on the shop in here. I'll try to. That'll be the game plan today. Oops. So stack rocks up behind the stove to hold some of the heat. Yeah, we're gonna put. I gotta go and get concrete board. I mean, the whole shop's made out of wood, so I certainly don't want a spark or something to come out of there, and next thing I know, I ain't got a shop left. So I gotta go and get some concrete board. They're about $10 a sheet. 10, 12 bucks, something like that. So I'll go and get a couple. No, there's not very much rocks down at the creek. This really doesn't have very much rocky land at all, or rocks out here at all. Unfortunately, we have nothing but clay and Oh, did I mention clay? And we got some of that too. That's about all we got. And lots of it. I've been watching videos on how to make stuff out of the clay, trying to figure out alternative things I can do with the natural material around me. That's actually an interesting something to look up. Okay. About a foot of snow last night. About 16 degrees. I know we're talking to Maddie. She's there in McAlester, and she says that it rained last night or something, and it's like, I don't know, it's like 20 degrees or something there, and she can't make it to work because the cab service isn't running, and so she has no way to work or anything. So I believe it. I was the only one crazy enough, I think. When I lived there and I had my cab company, that's why I built it so fast, was because I literally was the only one crazy enough to hold on, I gotta get the camera off for a minute. I was the only one crazy enough to actually we had a ice storm back when I opened up my cab service there, and all the other two cab companies had closed down. And I looked at it as an opportunity because I ran and bought chains for the tires and took off and started getting people to work, people that were stuck in their own driveways and everything. And that's how I was able to take out the other cab company so well. They got scared and closed their cab company down because they were scared of the weather. And me, I just threw some chains on the tires and took off. Had to be towed about 4 times out of ditches and stuff, but I did it. Little Wolf, how are you? Oh, please tell me you're going to come up and chit chat with us for a little bit. You going to jump up and say hi? There you go. Chains on tires, yeah. Yeah, we did that. They had a bad snowstorm during in McAlester, Oklahoma, back when I had started up my cab service. As a matter of fact, you can go to my old Facebook page that was for the cab services, B&T Taxi, and you can actually, if you go towards the very beginning when we when our specials and stuff like that, you can see how when we
Hey, I got a bone to pick with you. Every time it puts me in this backstage room, there is no candies, there's no cookies, there's no green room, nothing. Okay.
Little Wolf upset because he didn't get a cookie.
I wanted some M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Usually if
Well,
you
I
go in
can
a
make
green
sure to
room,
send you some. You know what? I'll go and make sure that you have M&Ms when you show up out here and
all right,
do a live stream.
all right.
I'll try to remember.
I got surgery in 3 days, man.
Huh?
I got my surgery in 3 days.
Ah, yeah. All right. And then how long after your surgery before you come down this way?
I'm hoping about a week and a half, but probably about a week.
Uh-huh. Your mom's asking me to show the area that where I put the 2 trailers together and the wood stove again, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you get a chance to did you see it?
No.
Alrighty, well, let me turn my camera around again and
I finally downloaded StreamYard, and I got my craft room set up so I could start actually doing some lives with me doing my crafts. So
Right.
you'll
Well,
have to come join my StreamYards now.
look at the wood stove. Well, you helped Brian put that in there, didn't you?
Yeah. Was it too
Yeah.
big or something?
It was just it took up too much room in his house,
Oh,
but he traded me that for that shower insert that Bobby gave me. Bobby gave it to me. He didn't need it, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I asked Bob when Brian asked me about it. I asked Bobby. I said, "Well, do you care if I off?" He said, "I don't care at all. I wanted it out of my yard." So I traded him that wood stove for that shower deal, and then anyway, I put the
so
trailers
now
together.
you got them back together?
Yeah, I got the little. I made a little room in there. I don't know. It's perfect for like. Yeah, do that again. Huh? See?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, a little room to
That's like,
put shoes, and I'm gonna put something up over here to hang her goats and stuff on.
yeah.
Huh? Live stream, but um Richard's on there, yeah. Selena said hi.
Hey,
But yeah, anyhow, I put them two together and let's see, turn this stupid camera around. I need to make the button a little more accessible here. Don't you think?
yeah. All right, let's see if I can do this and get back out of the comments without kicking myself out of the channel. No,
Yeah, well, if you kick
did it.
yourself out, it ain't no biggie. You can come right back in.
I'm starting to figure this out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I all day yesterday cleaning that craft room. Got it back in shape. I haven't been in there in 2 years, and I realized how much of a catch-all it became.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. My shop, I haven't been in here actually building birdhouses in about a week, and you could not imagine how much clutter it just caught. Everybody everybody coming in here and sorting through stuff and trying to find this, trying to find that. You know how it is when you first move in somewhere, you're trying to figure out where half your stuff is. You know you got something, but it's like I ain't got a clue where it's at.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to when I finally get down there. I'm gonna have to build me like a workshop because I'm gonna have to make more room because that room it's not big enough for everything I try to tackle. Because you got to think I do leatherworking. I make drums. I make drum beaters.
I want a drum.
I make canisters. I do woodworking. So I do all kinds of crafts. I got a sewing area, beadwork. So I'm gonna actually have to make like a craft shop. So which I think would be great if I just built like one big building for all of us to share because my mom does, craft work.
Be careful about that. I'll be on there on that lathe all the time.
Yeah, little
Put it
guy.
out there and say it for everybody because I'll be in there messing with that lathe every day. I
Yeah,
love them. I gotta get
that's
me one.
that's an old school lathe too.
I know. I've seen it.
Yeah. So it's
I want
pretty
one.
old.
I want a lathe. I want to give me a lathe, but I want one of the shorter ones, the ones you can buy like off of Amazon. I actually
Yeah,
have one in my Amazon wish
I
list.
got I've got a little electric one that's about
Yeah,
8 inches long and it's electric.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the kind I'm looking for because I want to just because I'm wanting to make uh, pipes.
I, I don't know if it's big enough to do pipes. You might be able to.
Yeah, the short pipes.
Yeah.
I mean, all else fails, we
Well,
can always, you know,
well, you know that bat my mom has got named Tommy, right?
yeah.
You know I turned that thing on that lathe.
Huh?
I turned that
That,
thing on that lathe.
oh, yeah, really? You
Yeah,
did?
yeah. Barely had enough room, but I turned it on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got two of those little bats. I got one that I found at a garage sale back when I was at the slabs. And then I got another one that is all beat up. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like it could have been used in there ain't no telling what it could have been used for. He literally found it in the cross intersection where you come out of Walmart in Joshua Tree, California. He
Yeah.
found it out there on the ground. Ain't no
Well,
telling where
well,
that one came from.
well, that one that she has there, that was it was kind of hand carved by my uncle Tommy. Uh,
Yeah.
Tommy, get it?
Yeah.
So it was hand carved by him, and he was a hermit, and he had no electric. Like he just lived in a house that had no electric to it or nothing. But he was a hermit, stayed to himself. But um, so he gave us that. He when we went down there to visit with him, he gave us kids that bat pretty much. And through the years, I held on to it, and finally I got to look at it. And I'm like, I need to do something with that. I can't just let it rot away. You know what I mean? So, he picked like a the worst piece of wood to do it with because it had beetle wood, it had beetle burrows through it and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So I turned it the best I could, and then I wood filled the best of it, and I sanded it down real good, and then I wood burned into it his name, and then I wrapped the old barbed wire around it like off of Walking Dead because my mom was a fan of Walking Dead at the time. So I need instead of having instead of
Your
having
mom's got she's got
huh
a wood burner now. Your mom's got a wood burner now. She was over there burning
uh,
the
yeah,
sign for the egg.
I'm hoping she don't burn the cabin down. I'm just
She
praying.
ain't gonna burn the cabin down. You worry too much.
I'm gonna get in there. She's gonna have like murals on the wall and shit. She's just gonna be start burning on the walls, and
She don't like the burner.
I know it gets too. I told her it gets
But
hot,
she ain't fixing to burn that much
but
stuff. She don't like the burner.
she hasn't figured out the secret yet. The secret yet. You gotta get those cotton cloth working gloves. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was a welder.
you get
I
the
was a
well you
welder for years. I was a welder for years, so I never used gloves.
get yeah well you get if you get those if you're sensitive to the heat from that thing. I'm not. I've got calluses on my damn hands that are like an inch thick. I can cut myself with a razor and not bleed. So, but so I'm not sensitive to them. But if you're sensitive to them, you can get those cotton gloves. Wear those, and then that'll baffle the heat down a little bit, so you can actually hold it and sit there and burn all day long. But
And if that don't work, you always got these old trusty ones.
yeah,
You can definitely use them.
well, the reason I like using those cloth ones though is because you can get your fingertips. You know what I mean? You can still use your fingers real well without because those gloves, those leather ones, you can't really like move your hands as much. So you
Yeah.
need something that you can actually that's going to keep the heat off your fingers, but you're going to still be able to use your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she'll get a hang of it. She did pretty good on them signs. I like the way the signs turned out. The sign for the eggs goes out
Yeah,
on the mailbox. I like that.
you haven't seen nothing yet. I'll have to show you some. I showed you pictures of the
That's the
canisters.
kind of that's the kind of crafts that I used to do. That and I used to do dream catchers, and we also did um well, I know easy way to put it, Indian dolls. My mom used to get these dolls that would stand up, about a foot high, and they were on these little stands.
Chiquita,
And we would go to the
what are they
thrift
called?
store, and we would buy all of the leather and fake leather. Um, we would buy all of the coats and stuff from the thrift store like that, and we would take and cut them up and then make the clothes out of them, like and my mom used to
Talking about
sell them
Kachina
things for
dolls.
$400.
They're called Kachina dolls.
Yeah, she used to. My mom used to sell them things for hundreds of dollars. She made a lot of money off of them things. Me and her would sit back and make them things for hours and hours when I was little, or when I was younger, not little, but I went and lived with her when I was 14, so I was a teenager. I wasn't really little. But yeah, we used to make those for hours and hours every day. Those and dream catchers and things like that.
You're out there and call them back. Just whatever. Just tell them you're fine and everything's fine. You're taking your meds and you're doing okay. You just Sorry, hang on. Let me mute the mic for a minute. I got.
All right. Anyway, they can lip read. I understood that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry, I gotta mute the camera for a second. There you go. Both of them went.
I'm back. I beat you back. Ha.
Oh, I'm here.
Damn.
I'm here. I'm just sorry. Ah, you can't smell it.
Anyway, yeah. So, did I ever show you pictures of those canisters I can make and stuff? If you go on my YouTube channel, you should be able to find a video where I of stuff I've made.
I'm doing good, Smokey. How are you? Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check it out and take a look at your channel there. So, what happened to Coffee Talk the last week? I've been really tied up with a bunch of stuff, and the couple of times that I did do Coffee Talk, I only got a couple of people in there, and I just there was too many things to do. We're trying to put this homestead together from scratch with very little resources. So yeah, there's a lot to do. It's not that easy. I gotta go and get a tiller this next week. I gotta start breaking ground for the garden. You see, your mom already. She got a guy down the road to fill up a pretty good little spot over there.
Yeah, she's still gonna have to add topsoil. That's all clay though. You can't really plant much in that. I mean, you still gotta add topsoil to it. But I mean, breaking the ground up's a good idea. So it aerates the ground a little to get the roots to be able to go in past it. But we're still gonna have to lay topsoil down. I tried telling her that. So what I wanted her to do was I wanted her to lay topsoil down and then till it up with the topsoil, so that you know what I mean, so that the soil won't wash away in the rain. The clay will help keep it there, but then it's got soil for the plants to grow in.
Right.
But she moves too quick, and she's excited, so you can't slow her down. So I'll just go back and fix it later, like I always do. I know she's listening. I don't care.
Since it's tilled up, it's probably better now because you can put the topsoil on top of it and then till it in again, and it should, that's the way I was going to do mine. But I have to build. I have to build.
You're gonna have to raise your slope up, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to build walls up on the slope to give it steps basically going up. Mine's going to be a real pain in the butt.
We've got a lot of those trees that I dropped, and any of those ones that are curved that we can't use for like lumber to mill up or whatever, we could probably bring over there and drop them and then anchor them in so we can raise that up to raise your cliff up.
Well, that's what I was thinking about doing. Then plus I got we're going to be dropping some of these pine trees that are over here because for one, I don't want them here. They're throwing them pine cones out and ask your mom about standing in my front yard and us talking
Nope.
and a pine cone within inches of her hitting her in the head.
Those aren't pine cones.
Yeah, there are pine cones.
No, they're bananas. That's a banana tree.
That's not bananas. I don't know where in the world you come up with that, but that is not a banana. Them things are way too crunchy to be a banana. No. Anyhow, we're gonna buddy of mine. Well, did you meet Bobby? No, you haven't met Bobby yet.
I haven't met Bobby.
Anyway, Bobby down road, he's getting a portable mill. So we're gonna drop these pine trees and start getting as many 2x4s and stuff out of them as we can. But I mean, we gotta let them. They gotta let them dry out for quite a while first, so it's gonna be a while until. But when he drops those, we're gonna drop a couple other trees that are close to where I need those steps up. So between that and what y'all don't use over there, yeah, that all would work pretty good. I can't wait till I get a daggum motor in my truck. As soon as I can get a motor in my truck, I can actually start hauling stuff out this way.
I just Flintstone it.
Flintstone, yeah, right.
Yeah, just put holes in the floorboard. Just start pedaling with your feet. You get it.
No, you know what? You know what I thought would be a better idea than Flintstoning it? How about we just take the motor out, put a pulley on the torque converter, and then we just put a lawnmower engine under there and run it off of the pulley off the bottom of it. Yeah, we do that, right? Sound good? Dead silence. You thought about it though. You were thinking that one out.
I mean, I don't even know if it would go 1 mile an hour.
It probably wouldn't. They did it to a car. I seen a video when they did it. And they put a lawnmower engine in a little Honda car. I thought that was funny. Got to install a new heater. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I got to install a heater over here too.
Yeah, he's going to talk about it for at least 3 days before he does it, though.
Who? Me? Yeah. Why do you think I ain't done very many lives? I've been doing stuff. I started building that room. I told Selena, look, I'm gonna build a porch from one trailer to the other, and she told me it had to have a door out the front of it. I'm like, why in the world? So I'm leaving it open, and I took plywood, built a door for the other trailer and everything, got that all done. And she's like, why didn't you close it in? I was like, are you serious? I just went through all of that plywood because you wanted one end open so I can put a door on there. And then I had to turn around and finish walling it in and everything. So after buying 10 2x4s, 10 wall studs for $60-something, we've been using every bit of scrap wood that we can. No way in the world I'm paying much more lumber. Not with all the trees around here. So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I got to go because I got to go fold this laundry because we got somebody coming over to cut the kids' hair today. So I got to get this laundry all picked up and put away. So
yeah,
I'll see you, bud.
All right. Well, you have a blessed day and tell everybody we said hi and we love them. All righty. Now it suddenly got quiet. I think that's what it is it gets too quiet. Nobody's up here talking and I get tired of listening to myself talk. So, what are you posting up there? Rodney, that better not be no sick, weird stuff. Probably is, though. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. And we'll put, let's see, Briggs engine, a couple trucks with, oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I've seen them do it on a little Nissan car. I'm getting a motor for my truck, so there ain't no way I'm doing it. I'm not doing that in my truck. Not at all. It was just a joke. I was just messing with him, see what he would do, and he did absolutely nothing. Stood there. You could tell he was thinking about it though. How much sick weird stuff have I posted? None really. I was just picking with you because I know how your mind works. Just picking at you. Don't get upset. Anyway, so that's my game plan today. I'm going to try to clear out the space for the wood heater and then figure out how am I going to get concrete board. Because I certainly can't put that in my car or Selena's car. That little car, that thing. Electric motors in it. Uh-huh. Hmm. That would be interesting. Although, what do you do when the electric's turned off, though? You'd have to do it all through solar, which had a big enough solar system to charge a battery bank big enough to run the size of motor it would take to make the truck uh, usable for the road. That'd be a pretty big solar system, I think. But no, I guess just depends on how much you drive every day. Hmm. That'd be way too costly. I'm sure that would probably cost way more than a new motor. I'm hoping on that 1400 stimulus coming in, and if that comes in, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting a new motor for the truck and getting a well dug. If it don't, then it's going to be a little while. You ever have these little candies? That's a weird candy. Grandson keeps putting this candy out here. I got finished doing the property line too. Got mm, about a 20 by 10 little spot worth of underbrush and trees that I got to get cut out of there. People that run electric vehicles are usually well off. Yes, because they think outside the box and try to save every bit of money that they can for different reasons, though. Anyway, gotta have candy stash, yeah. Yep. Oh, and for you drinkers out there, you can go up to a liquor store. You can get these peanut butter, or yeah, butter pecan, not peanut butter. Why I keep saying peanut butter? Butter pecan moonshine. I thought that was a nasty idea. I figured I would try it, and I took a sip of it. It's I don't know. I don't know. It's like a mocha with a serious afterburn. Uh, but I found out that it goes awesome in coffee. Put a cup of coffee, gave it to Selena. Didn't tell her what it was. She drank the whole cup. Yeah. Anyway, I installed the other speakers on my radio now. Now I got a loud radio for my shop. You can really hear it. which is good because I don't hear all that great. Although I'm sure my neighbors are probably throwing a fit by now. Stick with one type of music. Ooh, I hear somebody coming. Who is it? Little man, what are you doing? That's my insulation, dummy. I'm gonna have to get a whole new set of insulation for the pipes when I put the hot water tank in. Oh my goodness. He's got the stuff all over the place. Me and my little dog. He loves to annoy me and y'all know how it is. You got pets. They annoy the crap out of you sometimes. Make you laugh though. Anyway, let's see. We haven't stayed on one topic the whole morning, so I have no idea what topic to go back towards. Chasing rabbit holes, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on something. Not sure what yet. I think I'm gonna start on the wood pile. I have to. If I wouldn't get copyrighted, I'd put some music on and just go ahead and work with the camera going, but I'd probably get copyrighted. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream and get to work. I got a lot of stuff to move to try to get that stove in. So, love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And any donations towards the homestead would go to the about page. I think that's it. I think I got it. Yep, that's everything. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.